first day.
All right.
Live in the alley.
First time ever on TV.
I thought we were going bowling. They said something about we're going to bowl today. And
Oh, we're not bowling?
I guess we're doing a show
You know why?
about the Super Bowl.
We're going super bowling.
I'm a super bowler.
I saw earlier.
The last time I bowled, I almost hit 100. But
That is
I
pretty
broke
super.
11 pins.
Oh,
I broke 11. 2 left when I got there.
who's missing a mic?
There it is.
Double A's not mic'd up.
Double A.
I've never done this before.
Hey, welcome. Hey, you're on this side of the
Hey.
camera
Yeah,
today.
it's
All
so
right.
weird. It's odd.
We'd like to welcome Double A, our Q&A correspondent, as normal.
He looks backwards now.
Yeah, and forward. Wait,
If you turn around, he looks right.
left. And Jimmer's here as well. Everybody knows Jimmer's from Jives with Jimmers, our little weekly delve into the Bills' opponent. But today there is no Bills' opponent.
No.
That's
Not at
just
all.
throwing that out there. There's
Oh.
only us.
Were people confused by that?
Well, I thought people thought
Obviously.
the Bills were playing.
I thought we were going bowling.
Oh, that's right. No, we're not. But anyway, we figured we'd come say hi on the day of the championship game for the NFL, the Super Bowl. It's been nice. We haven't seen you guys in a few weeks.
Did you miss us?
I
I didn't think so.
don't know who would. You didn't even give them a chance to answer.
I
He
know.
knew.
They
He
missed.
knew.
They missed Jimmer. That's about it.
I
Sorry,
can
no,
double,
no,
double
everybody
A,
missed Jimmer.
Now,
And they didn't miss Double A because he never shows up.
no, that's right.
The guy's always on hiatus.
He's a big misser.
Hey, some people have to travel for work. Not me, but
Some people. So anyway, we thought we'd
You are correct.
start the show off by touching quickly on the Bills season.
Not you.
The last time we talked to you guys, the Bills were heading into the AFC wildcard game at Houston, which they subsequently gave away at the end of the game.
Wow, they're good people.
Yeah, they're nice.
Very nice.
Um,
Not as nice as Houston, though.
No.
They gave
Oh.
away a 24-point
Yeah,
lead.
it wasn't. You thought 16 was bad, 24 was bad for Houston, but the Bills,
And then they got whooped.
yeah,
They lost by
41
20.
unanswered.
yeah,
Kansas City.
41 unanswered it was.
Hello. No one's answering.
Yeah, they played well in the first half. Then some bungles, a defensive collapse, some strange play calling and strange plays by Josh Allen led to us not winning, which may have been a good thing because then we wouldn't have gotten stomped the next week anyway.
also that kickoff was a touchdown.
Yeah, the kickoff was a touchdown. If you guys remember it, that was the start of the second half.
Yeah, it
By
changed
letter of the
everything.
law. Yes.
Yep. The Bills kicked off. The guy from Houston did this to let his teammates know he wasn't going to return it.
He didn't let that referee know.
Got the ball,
He's
tossed
the guy
it to
you
the
gotta
ref.
let know is the referee.
The ref went like this out of the way of the football, and the Bills.
The referee
their
told
hands
him
on
not
it.
to do it.
I
Yeah.
still don't understand how refs can come off the sidelines and
Oh.
change
And change the
stuff.
game.
Like,
Yeah,
The
that was
man in black.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that before.
man in black coat. Yeah, that was pretty pitiful. That part stunk, and it really did change the game. From there on out, Houston.
Changed the momentum right there.
Yeah, and then they went to Kansas City and got destroyed.
Stomped.
We probably would have gotten destroyed.
That's fine. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
Good enough.
We probably would have tied.
Yeah.
That would have been the first tie ever in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Jimmer, you can be a part of this if you'd like to. I know, not being a Bills fan,
I'll chime in from time to
Well,
time. but
quickly,
let you guys run with this portion.
go with the Bills. I'm not going to go with the team MVP. I'd like to know who you guys think is we'll start with the offensive player of the year for the Bills. Double A?
It's got to be Devin Singletary.
Singletary, really?
I think he's going to be the focus of the offense from here on for the next couple of years.
Awesome. That's an interesting pick.
I'd say
he had
Josh Allen.
He had a he was awesome. When they gave him the ball, he was great.
Yeah.
Jimmer, do you have a
Josh Allen, I'd say.
Josh Allen? Yeah, I can't disagree there. That's who I was going to go with.
He's got a good first name. And his last name is also a first name.
Which you never trust the guy with two first names, but I'll trust him.
Yeah, he's fine.
But no, he just coming off the heels of the whole he's not good enough yet and yada yada. The steps he took. Now, granted, there are mistakes out there.
He's not there yet.
He left plays out on the field.
Yeah.
He had the turnovers, but when push came to shove, the offense did what they did because of him in a lot of games. They came
Indeed.
back and won a lot of
Oh, yeah.
games because of his ability. And I think he's only getting better.
Sure.
I don't think we're there yet, and I think people are rush too quickly to be like, well, he's not the guy. Well, I don't know that he isn't yet.
Yeah.
I'm not here
Only
to
2
say
years.
he is.
Only 2 years.
Right.
so.
I'm not here to say he's the next.
It's not like
Ace.
he's Josh Rosen, where you just know.
You
it's
knew
not-
right away
this
it's
is
not
working
his
out.
game. Right. What about you, Josh? Offensive Player of the Year for the Bills.
It's not Jason Kroom.
Kroom.
Yeah. Did he play this year?
I don't know. Preseason.
Well,
game.
that's
play
why.
once?
That's why it's not him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he play?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think he was on what they call the practice.
Ah, the practice squad.
First down, John Brown.
That was the.
Yeah,
that was,
that's
he was
good.
my honorable mention. He definitely.
He broke 1,000. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, he
Who was the last wide
Beasley
receiver?
beat out Beasley.
Beasley beat out.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was the last wide receiver the Bills had that broke 1,000?
Stevie.
It's been a while.
I thought.
Yeah, when
Sammy
was the last year he played?
Oh, did Sammy? Stevie did it 3 years in a row.
I don't think Sam ever.
Stevie was the first year.
Because he got hurt the year that he was
Yeah.
putting up the big number.
Somebody get on that. Did Sammy Watkins ever get 1,000 yards for the Bills?
Why aren't you guys doing your job?
Yeah. Not like us.
We're trying to put on a show. Do your job.
We're doing it live
Where?
in the alley.
In the alley.
Defensive wise, my Bills Defensive Player of the Year, the easy pick
Yeah.
is Trey White.
It's got to be.
But for my honorable mention,
Let's go number 2.
yeah, I'll go with Matt Milano for my honorable mention for Bills Defensive Player of the Year.
Also my second favorite cookie.
Yes.
If we're talking about the future, those guys are great. But for just his year, Phillips. That-
Oh, Jordan
Yeah.
Phillips? Absolutely.
What an
Phillip
amazing,
Phillips.
what an amazing season that kid put together.
Yeah.
He's the
On a
defensive
one-year
lineman, right?
contract. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What, 9 or 8?
Coming from a team who didn't even want him.
9.5.
Miami,
9.5, yeah.
Miami didn't want him. The Bills gave him a little bit of money, and there's a lot to do with him in the offseason. But
We're not gonna
absolutely.
sign him.
My guess is we're not going to sign him, but I just wanted to give him some props. 'cause
Absolutely.
I think that was an amazing season.
Way to go,
Absolutely.
Phillips.
Absolutely. And Special Teams Player of the Year, Andre Roberts. That's easy. We couldn't kick for
Can't
crap.
give it to the kicker, yeah.
Hushka.
No.
There were times that El Chapo, Coy,
Well,
Barroquez
Hawkwez.
was great.
I hope that
But
guy's
there's
gone
that
next
one
year.
day he had a negative 7-yard punt.
Yeah.
He punted it behind. He really didn't. But
No, good.
It was
close enough.
enough,
Yeah.
it
no.
landed on his head. No, it didn't.
And for Bills Head Coach of the Year, I'm going to go with Sean McDermott.
I'm going to go with.
He's the Bills Head Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
That's easy.
He got a vote for the whole year.
He got
Or
2.
for the whole season.
He got 2 in the.
Oh, did they give him 2?
Yeah, Harbaugh won Coach of the Year last night at the awards, and McDermott got 2 votes, which is better than 0. That's how many we got.
Yeah.
Josh, did you get any?
I got 7.
Damn it. 7.
I also got 0.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
So
Jeremy,
if
did
we
you get
put
any?
our numbers
Not even on the
together,
charts.
I got 7,000. 7,000.
That's a lot for this
If you
panel.
turn
Yeah.
around, it's only 007. 007.
007. That's the craziest, right, Mag? That's some James Bond shit. Moving on. Overall, this season, we can break away from the Bills a little bit. Overall, this season I thought was very exciting. It was a very good football season all around. Even the teams that were battling for the number 1 pick, the Bengals and Dolphins had a great game in week 15 or 16. A shootout. There was plenty of shootouts. Everybody liked to complain about the primetime game scheduling. They kind of hit a home run this year. There was more good games than bad. The commentating is awful. Monday Night Football
Monday Night
team
Football,
is just
terrible.
terrible.
Who
Terrible.
wants a booger on Monday Night Football?
Who wants
I
a
mean-
booger, period?
I
I
like
would
boogers.
never pick it.
Hey,
What?
I'm going to say they picked the wrong booger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the season was, it was fine. It obviously, for us, Jim or notwithstanding, because his team had the
This
mono.
team sucks.
Oh, beat you guys, didn't we?
Good thing we're in the middle of this, huh, Aaron?
Oh, man, because it'd be going down right now.
The
Yeah.
football seems a lot easier to watch with the Bills doing well and getting games moved around and flex scheduling and all
Actually
that
being
crap.
able to watch them at the end of the year.
Yeah, and it meant
Like
something.
the last 2 or 3 years,
Right.
we weren't even really watching the games because they meant nothing.
No, we're just drinking.
And I mean, not like we weren't going to do that anyways,
No.
but I'd like to watch the
No,
game too.
and you know what though? Like with the Bills being in a little bit more, actually made you made it the other games more interesting. Because, wow, we might play the winner of this game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It made me not watch the rest because they were so much fun.
Ah, you had too much fun with
Man,
the Bills.
I don't know what else happened.
On that note, we want to dive into some a few miscellaneous facts about the season
Can
and
you
about
spell
just,
miscellaneous?
yeah, miscellaneous. That's not spelling, that's sounding it out.
Yeah, I love miscellaneous.
I never
made
met
out
her.
with her.
Ah! That old Elanius. Even Scott thought that was bad. Scott likes bad jokes.
Yeah!
So you got any miscellaneous facts for us?
I have plenty. Let me. Oh, there it is.
This guy came prepared for once.
I wrote stuff down.
Okay. What do you got for us?
Did you know?
Nope.
And I'm asking you.
The viewer. Tim Wall is one of them.
Hello, Timothy. The Ravens were the #1 scoring offense in the league this year.
Okay.
Do you know who #2 was?
I would say
Kansas City.
San Fran.
The San Francisco 49ers were #2. So defense wins championships.
When you're
And they have a good offense too.
Yeah. If you've got a good offense, yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I have another.
Where was Kansas City?
3.
They were #3.
Kansas City was 3.
That's an important fact.
And the Pats were #4.
With how many points?
420.
The Patriots had 420 points
Really?
this year.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
How did they get that?
That's
They
what I
scored
asked them.
They
played a
scored
lot of bad
points.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They played the
As a
Jets
whole,
twice.
Why? But yeah, I didn't think they scored that many
Yeah,
points.
that's crazy.
And you forgot about one award this year
Oh,
And that award is
to Bill Belichick.
There's a Bill Belichick award?
Well, no, he got one.
oh, what's that?
what award did he get?
To not going to an Asian parlor.
Is it on a plaque?
Well, why
Was
do you
that
think
at the
they did
NFL
so bad
awards
this
last
year?
night?
Yeah.
They did it. It was pre-show.
That
Got
was
it.
the pre-show.
Didn't make the show.
Pre-show awards.
Do you think he wore a shirt that says "My boss goes to the Asian parlors, not me"? That's bad.
I know it. I'm a jerk.
Yeah, well. Got anything else?
I
Any
got a ton
miscellaneous?
more. Let's
okay.
go that
You-
way.
How about Mr. Miscellaneous over here? He's married to Miscellaneous.
Well,
Oh, I
Heard
made
about
it.
this.
I want to look at off-season.
Oh.
Let's talk about some quarterbacks.
Uh-huh.
Saw a report this morning. Raiders are going to go hot and heavy at Tom Brady, offering him $30 million a year. Do you see that happening, or is he staying with New England?
I think he's gone. I don't think he plays in New England next year. I'm not saying it'll be with
The
Vegas.
Las Vegas Raiders.
The Vegas Raiders. I just don't. I kind of stuck on that one. I just gotta pick a side. I'd say he's gone. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he would work okay with Gruden.
Yeah.
I think they'd be fine together. It wouldn't, I think Gruden would be fine with him kind of running the offensive show.
Sure.
Right. I think that'd be fine. I think he probably looks at it that way too. I got somewhere I can go. I can kind of be the man there, change the scenery.
I could also see him in Tampa Bay.
With Arians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that happening too.
That's a nice segue because I was going to bring up Jameis Winston,
Oh.
the first 30 for 30 guy.
Yeah.
30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Bruce Arians never gave him a vote of confidence or anything.
30
No.
interceptions. God.
You think he'll be a starter in the league next year, or does some team take him as a backup?
He'll start somewhere next year. I think Winston will start somewhere next year.
Where?
Anything projected?
Whether it's in Tampa Bay or the Chargers, maybe. I think he starts somewhere next year.
Go Chargers.
I don't think any other coach puts up with 30 interceptions.
What? And they put up with
Remember that?
almost as many from Phillip Rivers in L.A.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game we were watching?
The one?
That game, yes.
Oh, yeah, that game. Yeah, yeah.
Pretty sure I had a beer that day.
It was cricket.
Oh,
When Winston threw like 5
Oh, yeah, yeah.
interceptions in a row.
Yep.
It was
was it Houston?
Yeah.
The Houston game?
against Houston.
Houston. Yeah. Stan.
Well, you bring up the Chargers.
Oh, I did.
Phillip Rivers
Yes.
moved his whole family to Florida from California. Does he end up on Tampa Bay, Jacksonville?
Nowhere.
Nowhere
He's
whatsoever.
retiring.
I think he's done.
He's going to the Patriots.
That was what I was thinking.
Really?
That-
I kind of forgot about them. If Brady goes, it'd be a spot for him to go.
Because I mean, the backup there is not
I don't even know who.
not
it
even
is.
ready.
Is it Ryan? Lindblom?
Jarrett Stidham. He's like a second-year player who never really got any playing time.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Obviously, Brady's there.
Yeah.
And he was what from like
Iowa.
Cal or something. I don't
Stetson?
The same place, Cal and
Something
Iowa.
They're right next
I
door to
confuse
each
them.
Midwest West.
They're,
There's a
they're
reason
both
you can
known
take
for their quarterbacks.
Yeah, you can take mid off of West and you're there, man. Right next door. Oy, oy,
Now in
oy.
New Orleans,
Sure.
Drew Brees' contract is up.
Right.
Does he play another year?
all,
Does he retire?
all three quarterbacks
They're
there.
all.
Yes, Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater and the
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Right.
And they thought some guys are over there in New Orleans thinking that Breeze is gonna mentor Taysom Hill like for one. What is Bridgewater and all this? That guy could go start for half the league.
Yeah.
And half the league would take him as their starter.
New England.
New England for
That's-
Bridgewater.
That's
Yes.
what you're thinking.
That's
Ooh.
I could definitely say that'd be a perfect fit for him.
Yes.
If I was Bridgewater, I'm going somewhere to start.
Sure.
I am. I'm not. Look what he did this year. He come in for when Breeze got
Five
hurt.
straight wins.
Five games, 5-0.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I think he could go anywhere.
Best winning percentage in the league,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I haven't checked all the stats.
All
I
of
haven't
them.
checked any of them.
You got to start somewhere.
Do the Bills move on from Josh Allen? I'm kidding. I'm just trying to get
Jesus.
I was gonna say no.
No way.
I almost had I had a heart palpitation.
Yeah,
For a second. I'm like, wait, what?
Jimmer, what are you talking about?
We're gonna get Fitzpatrick back.
No, he's already said he's coming back to Miami.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yes.
Good
Well,
for him.
I mean, he's got his coordinator back.
That's right. Chan Gailey's in Miami now.
That's
Kind of crazy.
That's gonna be fun.
Are we experiencing technical difficulties? We're good. Okay.
They're trying to make me look better.
Oh yeah, there's the
That's
other.
impossible.
They're zooming in the other camera on just for Double A's hat today. Yeah, extreme close up. Is that a booger? No, it's a guy from Monday Night Football.
Oh, you picked a bad booger.
Yeah. Anything else, Jimmer?
Eli Manning is retired.
Yes.
Is he a Hall of
If
Famer?
Edgerrin James is in the damn Hall
Oh,
of
my
Fame, Eli
God.
can go. You guys believe this stuff?
How did
Edgerrin
Edgerrin
James?
James get in?
That's bogus.
I say Eli gets in just because 2 Super Bowl MVPs and he's Peyton's brother.
Yeah. And who he did it against.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's Archie's son.
True.
So is Cooper, but he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is. He's the funniest one. Who doesn't love Cooper Manning?
I don't
And
think
if you say you don't,
you're a liar. Meet me in the parking lot.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Yeah, there we go. Just like the president.
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but I think he'll
Make it.
Yeah. That's one of
Edwin
them.
James was, like you said.
I can't believe Edgerrin James.
It's mind-boggling.
Mind bottling.
Like, I could put a mind in my bottle.
No, it's where your mind is trapped, like in a bottle.
Yes.
Oh, I thought my bottle was in a mind.
No, a
Mine is
mind,
usually
coal
trapped
mine.
in a bottle of brown bottle.
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't remember what we talked about.
A minute ago.
Let's take a quick little detour.
Hey, Jimmer's here to straighten us out.
Keep you on track here.
Yeah.
Let's talk hockey.
Whoa, hockey.
Go.
Sabres.
Yeah.
2-part question here. Ooh, booing already.
They
Ubers from the
suck.
Sabres.
30 games left on their season.
Uh-huh.
Over and under 15 of wins.
Push.
Push, and do they make the playoffs?
No,
I'm going push and
Do you
no.
take over and under, or yes or no?
I think 30 games.
Yes. 15 over and under.
15
gonna go
wins,
over.
not 15 points.
Correct, wins. Go over,
Josh says over.
but not make the playoffs?
No way. They need 20 wins, right?
Hey,
I
This
think.
is a
Yeah,
hard
probably.
one for me because
That's what she said.
I think they're going to make a trade. I think there's going to be some trades here before the deadline, and that changes a lot.
Sure, it could.
Whatever they bring in or whatever they get rid
No,
of.
they're gonna get rid of it.
If they unload people, then it's definitely under.
Scooch this way a little
But
bit.
if they go out and bring in somebody that can bring up that second line, because that's where the problem is. The second
No
line
secondary
is not good.
scoring.
Right, there's nobody else but.
If they can get another forward in that could actually help that second line, I think they can do it.
And now that
But
Skinner's back, if he gets healthy
Yep.
and back to
then
playing
Olofsson
style,
comes back,
and Olofsson.
yep.
Yeah, maybe, but I see them getting 15 wins. I see the fan base staying rabid and crazy.
Very mad.
And poor Jack Eichel just trying to do everything and anything he can on his own.
I'm going with the over, but not making the playoffs.
You're going with the over.
Does Botterill get fired if they don't make the playoffs?
They should-
Jason Botterill, GM.
They should fire him yesterday or tomorrow.
I think it depends on what he does at the deadline.
Yeah,
If
that's-
he
I
does,
think
if he does
Terry's
anything
watching
that
the
makes him better.
show, so it's up to us. If we vote on it, if it's 3-1, he'll get fired.
I'm saying fire him.
If it's 2-2, he'll get fired.
So far, he has done no good moves.
No.
His best move is lucking into Eichel and Deli.
Yeah.
And Skinner.
That's it.
And well, the Skinner move.
The Skinner.
Well,
Skinner's
but
tailed off this year.
Yeah.
Granted, he's just coming off an injury, but
it's
he fell into Skinner.
And they're not
Skinner's like,
play-
I want out of here.
Yeah.
Who will take
they're
me?
not playing
Yeah.
him on the Eichel line. Like, of course he's going to go down.
Yeah. No, so that's it. It'll be interesting to see for you Sabres fans out there like us. You know what the hell happens with that shit show.
He said poop. He said poop.
all right, getting back to football.
Yep.
The reason we're here today is the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl's today.
I thought we were going bowling.
No, the owl. Super
Super.
Owl.
Oh.
The greatest owl you've ever seen.
The
Who
bee owl.
do you think I'm talking about? I got
Halftime musical act.
Yes.
Shakira and
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I hope there's
Okay.
a slip on that one.
If you could pick a musical act that hasn't played the halftime Super Bowl yet, who would you take that you want to see?
Oh,
One vote for Scott Reynolds over there.
that's from Scott Reynolds, by the way.
Well, if we could find him, I would like to see Elvis.
If he's still alive.
He is. We just got to find him.
I'm going to say the godfather of heavy metal, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Guy's in his 70s, diagnosed with Parkinson's, the window's shutting. Just trot him out there, do Crazy Train.
Wheel him around.
Yeah.
I'd go with AC/DC. I think that'd be one hell of a halftime show. It'd be the rockinest stuff you've heard 1,000 times, but people would love it. That'd be fine.
Britney Spears.
Who has? Didn't she do it?
Yeah, she did with Aerosmith.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her again.
Okay.
The whole premise was not.
No T Swift?
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Oh, I'm going to shake that question off. Of course, I'd love to see T Swift.
That's
know
what I
Britney
thought.
did
That's
it.
what I thought.
All right.
T Swift.
So, Jimmer, what else do you got? Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Super Bowl is in Miami.
Okay.
Past Super Bowls, there's been some, I wouldn't necessarily notable performances, but notable incidents.
Incidents.
For, yeah, right there. For
He
Super-
said movie.
You did.
That was in your head.
Go ahead, Jimmer. Sorry. Jim just put a lid on it for a second.
Night before Super Bowl 33, Atlanta Falcons linebacker Eugene Robinson was caught soliciting prostitutes 18 hours before game time.
Prostitutes, plural?
Yes.
Gotta get it out of his system.
Boy.
Whatever
Get
he
the
was looking
poison
for, he was offering $40.
Prostitutes. Toots.
That was in Miami?
Yes, that was in Miami.
Okay.
Super Bowl 23, Cincinnati Bengals running back Stanley Wilson,
Stan.
before the biggest game of his career, naturally went on a cocaine bender and got suspended for the game.
Nice.
Didn't they get wiped off the face of the earth in that game? So it was probably
Yes.
a good thing he wasn't part of it.
Super Bowl 5,
Whoa.
Baltimore Dallas, first Super Bowl ever decided on a last-second field goal. Jim O'Brien for the Colts, last-second field goal to win it 16-13. First time ever a defensive player was named MVP. First time ever a player from the losing team was named MVP, that being Chuck Howley of Dallas.
Obviously. That's pretty crazy.
Super Bowl 3,
Uh-oh. What do you know about Super Bowl 3, Jimmer?
a brash young quarterback from Alabama leading his New York Jets as 17-point underdogs against Baltimore, guarantees a win, and goes out and backs it up as they won 16-7, and they haven't been back since.
Good for you.
Way to go, Jimmer.
Hey,
Those are some good numbers.
Well, we'll move on to the Super Bowl a little bit. I've got a couple quick facts about the Super Bowl. Okay? All right. The 49ers had, the number 2 overall defense this year?
yes.
All right. Teams that have had either the number 1 overall or 2nd overall defense and made it to the Super Bowl, that's happened 20 times. The record's 15-5. It's pretty good odds out of 20 that they've won. This is also the first time ever that a team, say the Kansas City Chiefs from the AFC, led the AFC in passing, is going to face a team from the NFC that led their entire conference in rushing. So you had the best passing team in the AFC against the best rushing team in the NFC. There's a lot of ways that'll play into today's game.
If you didn't get that, rewind it and watch it again.
Oh, this thing said it's recording now. That's Wi-Fi gets messed up. Because then it'll go live, and then it'll be recording, and people watching, and you're just going to get what you're going to get.
Live on cable access.
Yes, that's right. Cable access folk in the TV world.
What time is it?
Huh? At 3:30 almost. What do you got?
I got a lot.
You got a lot? Go for it.
All right, here we go.
Go for it over here, though. So you're
I'm
on camera.
here. Double A. I'm taking your time.
Okay.
NFC, AFC. Who's won more Super Bowls?
NFC.
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 NFC has won 27, AFC 26. You guys each get a reward. Here
All
it
right.
is.
Close enough.
All right.
Close enough. Air 5.
Jimmy G dates a porn star. Pat Mahomes dates his high school sweetheart.
Who has the advantage?
It depends what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and the winner is
Do you guys know the longest field goal in Super Bowl history?
54 yards.
No.
59.
Yes. Do you
Wow.
know who it's from?
Adam Vinatieri?
Steve Christie of the Buffalo Bills.
59?
59.
No. Shit.
1990.
No.
One.
There it is. Sorry. I was like, wait a second.
I think one of our viewers might have known that stat.
Oh, only one. And I'm sure it was Pat.
I bet.
I'm missing.
What else we got here? NFL awards.
I'm not.
The Bills are the first. Blah, blah, blah. The Pats have won the most Super Bowls with the Steelers,
How
but
many?
they've also lost the most.
With the
So
Steelers?
boo on you.
Well, if San Fran wins today, won't that put them to tie all three of those? Or tie them with.
Or tie to both of them.
Yes, that's what I meant. Obviously.
Yes, you are correct.
The English
Interesting.
words were there.
Yeah, they were. No,
They just weren't coming out too
Well,
good.
whatever. Anything else?
I have,
Hey, what's in the bag?
well,
What's in the bag?
is the show over?
No.
No, we're still going.
No, we still got to do our picks and whatnot.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
then we'll find out later.
You got anything else before we do our picks?
Well, yeah, Chiefs offense, you got to talk about Patrick Mahomes. He is on pace to match the most prolific scoring by a quarterback passing in Super Bowl history. Joe Montana,
He's good.
1989, same year Stan Wilson was going on his coke bend.
He probably gave him the Coke.
2 playoff games in the Super
That's a
Bowl,
great
passed
French.
4, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mahomes so far has 8 touchdowns with no interceptions.
To the playoffs this year.
Correct.
Yeah.
He could match that. Also, Mahomes is Kansas City's leading rusher this year in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, he had those crazy scrambles. That would make sense.
And you got to realize, too, that kicking, Harrison Butker,
Ah, the Butker!
Kansas City led the league in scoring with 147 points.
I'm very excited to see both offenses on the field. I mean, for different reasons. For
They won't be on
Mahomes-
the field at the same time.
No.
That would
But
be fun.
For
would be cool.
Mahomes and for San Fran, you know, the way San Fran loves to run the ball, are they going to be able to do what they did against, like, the Packers defense, where they just absolutely trampled over them for 300 yards? I mean, I'm very interested to see how that's going to work out. If Kansas City has another slow start like they did the last 2 playoff games, will Jimmy Garoppolo have to throw the football more than 7 times tonight?
True.
Yeah.
And that's all he had. Was it last week? 2 weeks ago? 7 times he threw the ball?
I think
8?
it was 9, but
Whatever.
No.
It's-
it was less than 10, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. There's a lot of cool storylines for the Super Bowl, which, with all those storylines, the game could still end up being 13-10 or 51 to whatever. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we lost something there.
Broadcast failed. Technical difficulties. Hold, please.
I got something else to say, too.
Do it.
Well, these numbers don't add up.
This is interesting. Never dropped the whole thing before.
We're back.
All right.
We're still live.
Well, we know you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
live, Chip. Good for
Yeah,
you.
let's go.
Josh still going there?
So,
Hi, guys. We're back.
heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads.
Tails.
Do you know which one's won more in the Super Bowl?
Tails. Right?
Tails.
Heads it is.
You don't get an award. 28 to 25. These numbers don't add up.
We knew it was
I know
close.
it.
Yeah.
Well, we ready for some picks?
Sure.
Now that we're back on high, sorry about the delay, everybody. I don't know what that was about. But, Jimmer, we're going to start with you on that side with our
damn buffer in.
Super Bowl 54.
Super Bowl 54.
50 picks.
All right. You can make a case either way, but unlike last year's snooze fest when what was it, like 10-3,
Yeah.
I like high scoring. I'm saying
The backwards.
34-30, Kansas City.
But Jimmer's got it's one for Kansas City, 34-30. Double A, what do you got?
I too feel like there's going to be a bit of scoring in this game.
Uh-huh.
I've decided that Kansas City wins 69 to 45. That way we all get to have fun.
Yeah! I also feel that there will be points scored in this football game. I had a real tough one with this. I could have gone either way, like stuff. But I went with Kansas City 28, San Fran 27. My boss, Paul, who is a huge 49ers fan, if you are watching this, which I'm glad you don't care about
He's a
it.
big person
You're not.
and a big fan.
Yeah, so don't kick my ass over this. But, yeah, I got the Chiefs winning. I wouldn't really call 28-27 a shootout, but I think the points are
scoring.
going to be scored later in the game. I think the first quarter is going to be a struggle for both teams, as it's been in the playoffs so far. So I got KC by 1.
Paul, should I tell him he's fired now, or are you going to tell him in the morning?
Yeah, just get it over with now.
Well, Paul, sorry.
Oh, are we going across the board here?
Yes, we are.
I got San Francisco 48,
It's so backwards. I love
Kansas
it.
City 49. If I turn it, you can read it right this way.
Almost.
So it's been a great season.
Yes,
Yep.
it has.
It is.
I think, aside from Double A, we've all done well.
Well, I just have to show up, and I think I'd be fine.
True.
So I brought a gift for everyone.
Oh, this can't be good.
Very.
I was wondering why you look chubby today.
I'm trying to. I brought this little flask
Uh-huh.
so we can do a shot on it. Just happy 1 year shot, guys.
Hey, all right. May we ask what's in there?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
It's moldy.
Oh, I can hear it. There actually is liquid in there.
Yeah, it's water. You're fine. It might be. Yep, you know what it is.
Yeah,
It's fruit juice.
it's not water.
It's fruit juice.
That tastes
So
like
can you
yesterday.
believe I snuck this in here?
Yeah. How'd you get that by security?
That's why you bring a little flask and you can sneak it anywhere.
Are those our Christmas gifts a couple years ago?
Merry Christmas, Kelly.
I hope everybody enjoys the game. Go Bills.
Thanks for
Bills.
watching.
Go Jets.
We'll see you
ya.
around the draft.
Draft time.
Draft time. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching the season. That was awesome. And I'd like to thank these guys and those guys.
And this guy. Play us out.
We're playing out.
Oh, you're gonna play us out?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.